Well, today was a little bit windy, but good news tomorrow, it's going to subside a little bit.
Nice.
And then Thursday, Friday, get ready for some rain, everyone.
A little flip-flopping this week,
Oops.
Greg.
Yeah, as April would have you flip-flopping a little bit, and then as we get into May, it's not quite as bad too. But we still could use some rain. We still got some drought conditions around the area, but we're going to get that for Thursday and Friday. But for Wednesday, none of that too. Actually, mild conditions, back to seasonal conditions, light winds. They'll turn around to the southeast, but all in all, really a pleasant Wednesday. We have the storms come Thursday and Thursday night. Right now, it looks like mainly in the afternoon Thursday. Some storms could contain hail. I think that would be the thing that we'll have to keep an eye on as they come through Thursday evening, Thursday night. But that could change. But for right now, the main severe threat remains to the south. But we'll keep an eye on that if things do change. Overall, here's your temperatures, upper 50s, low 60s for all the areas. So pretty close to where we should be this time of year. The winds turn around to the southeast. Now going into Thursday, it's a little bit interesting going in with temperatures. We'll be probably in the 60s, but there's a lot of cloud cover going on. Showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. So we'll start off very mild Thursday, probably almost 50, mid to upper 40s as you go into Thursday morning. Temperatures won't really jump too high, but we'll still probably get into the 60s going into now Friday. The winds turn around from the northwest behind this system, so I think we'll see cooler conditions, especially as you go further north, upper 40s. But as you go further south, that boundary is going to be sitting right to the south of here, so they still could get down towards Crawford County, Richland County into the 60s too. So it'll be a little bit of a temperature contrast across the area on Friday going on. Now, speaking of the severe weather, right now the main threat remains towards Waterloo, just a slight risk. We got the marginal risk, which is just a category below all the way up. The hail, as I mentioned, is a threat that we'll have to keep an eye on as storms begin to lift across the area. Flooding, high winds, and tornadoes are all fairly low. We have quite a bit of moisture with this, but the storms will be moving, so not expecting a real flood threat with this, but we'll see if this does change, because it could change. Right now, we'll see a warm front lifting across, so I think we'll see an area of showers and thunderstorms developing some late morning to early afternoon. Looks to be impacting just west of the Mississippi and then lifting up towards Eau Claire. Once that passes, we might see a little bit of a pause in activity, and then towards the evening commute is when we're going to start seeing additional round developing somewhere I-90 further north. That'll lift northward, and then we'll have to keep an eye on all this activity to the west. You see some red popping up there from Minneapolis. That's the main front that'll swing through probably Thursday evening. So the evening commute could be impacted with a round of showers and thunderstorms come through. Once we get past about midnight, I think the rest of the night's fairly quiet, with the next round of showers and thunderstorms coming in that could impact the morning commute Friday. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. So we do have periods or rounds of the storms coming through. Like I said, the strongest one looked to be Thursday evening. Could be some issues with that. Once we go, the severe threat Friday pushes to the south. We're probably in the clear for that. We'll still see storms, but nothing strong as we go throughout the time frame. Precipitation-wise, though, this could definitely change depending on storms go through. But if you get a thunderstorm, we could pick up an inch, inch and a half. The better threat is further south, a little bit less you go northward, but everyone could get a good soaking rain out of this, especially if you get a couple rounds of thunderstorms going through. Overall, the weekend looks dry. The next chance comes Sunday night into Monday. That could actually get delayed a little bit. Otherwise, we're looking at temperatures getting back to the 60s next week. So overall, temperatures pretty typical all the way throughout the 8-day. Yeah. And then we'll see, like I said, keep your tune to Thursday afternoon or evening. We'll see if that severe threat inches a little bit further north. But overall, it's going to be a stormy Thursday.
All right. We'll buckle up for it.
Buckle up.
Thanks, Greg.